Okay, what I'm going to explain to you is how to put the back window glass into a Bobcat or any skid steer that has a locking seal. It's got two locks. It's got the inner safety cord, and then it's got a locking seal on the outside. So first, I'll show you the tools that you need. You can pick up these tools. They can be purchased from the big box tool stores. Very easy to use. Plastic, won't chip your windows. Don't use pry bars or anything like that unless you want to chip your windows. I had this, I've had it for a while. This is just a window holder if you're doing it by yourself. And then you'll want silicone spray or soap and water, something to lubricate the seal. So what you're doing is you're putting in this seal here. This is a typical locking seal, This is a typical locking seal for these Bobcats or any type of skid steer. And what it is, let me show you. This groove right here is where it goes into the frame around the outside of the window. It's part of the cage. This is your window seal right here, this groove. The round one here is the safety cord, and this is your locking edge, which is on the outside of the cage. This is the locking seal here, and once you have the seal in and the glass in, and have this seal here locked, then you go on the inside and you push in this safety cord, which is very easy to install. And remember, you got to put this in, because if you don't, the weight of this window will be such that it might fall out. So make sure you put this in. Don't wait until the next day, because you might find your window sitting in your seat on the inside. So let me explain how you close this seal here. You'll see that it tucks in. It actually tucks in underneath this outer one. So when you're putting it in, you get it started. You push your tool in behind this outer seal, and then you work it right up the edge, and you can see how it locks. So that's basically how it's done. Let me show you over here on the cat. First of all, you want to put this seal in. You want to lubricate it, and you want to go around, completely around this frame with the silicone spray. As you put this in, you want to start down here in the middle of the window somewhere, and just work your way around. And as you work your way around, you can take a rubber mallet and just tap it in there, and make sure you get it tight around all of these edges. When you get back down here to the center, make sure you have a little excess. Don't cut it exactly, because as this rubber gets older, it separates or gets smaller, and so you'll have a big gap right here in the end. So once you have that seal in, if you've got a helper, which makes it 100% easier, you want them to get on the inside. With these tools, once they're on the inside, you pick up your glass. If you use the window tool, the suction cup tool, you put that on your glass, and then many of the blogs I've seen tells you to start up here in the corners. Well, I'm telling you, don't do that, because that's working against gravity. The best way to do it is to start down here on the bottom, and you just place the glass into this groove. So make sure it's lubricated on the inside. Spray it with your soap or water or your silicone spray, and then set the window into here, holding it in. Your buddy on the inside is helping you from pushing it in. And what you do is you take this tool, and he gets on the other side, or she, and you put this tool down into this groove, and you open it up and let this window slide down into there. Then together, you work your way across the bottom on each side until you get to the edge. Then with your friend, you're on the outside and they're on the inside, moving the same thing. You go around the corner. Then you come back and you go around the corner on this side, them following exactly where you're at, right up to this corner, and then do the same thing. And you work your way around until you get up to the top. When you get up to the top, you'll notice it'll be important for the person on the inside, because that seal, you won't even be able to see that groove once you get up here. So the person from the inside will be pushing that seal out so that you can get your tool into this groove. As they push out, you'll be able to pry in, and then get underneath it, and then together you'll follow across. And all the while you want to be putting pressure on this window towards the inside. After you get it so far, it'll pop right in. Then you have to go back, and as I was telling you how to lock this seal, you put your tool in underneath this outer piece right here. You push that in, and then you work your way around this seal. This probably takes the longest, and make sure you just have some lubricant. It'll make it a little easier. But you work your way around, all the way around, to lock that window in. All the while your friend is pushing to make sure that you don't lose the outside. Don't push the window in. So on the inside, make sure you put your, you'll see in the center of the picture, make sure you put your tag in there, and then you'll put this locking seal in. And this locking seal cord that I was telling you about, let me set this down. This cord, you'll be on the inside and you'll see this rounded groove here. So you just put this rounded piece of rubber in here, and you just, with some lubricant, and you just push it in, and that helps finish it up. The only thing I want to say about that is you'll want to start that down in the center of the inside of that window, and I'll show you on my door. You'll want to start, here's the center of the seal, this locking seal, and then here is the cord. You don't want to start this in the same place, because this locking seal will help lock that whole seal in. The tag has a loop in it, and you just lift up the loop as you're putting it in this seal. Slide your here's the locking part. So you got your seal, you got your seal in like this. Set this down, you can see this for you to see. Then you've got this seal in, and when you come to where you want to put the tag, you just lift it up, slide your tag over where you want it, and then you just continue to put that cord in around the rest of that seal. So that's how you do it. Nothing to it. If you want to try this, go ahead and try it. Unless you got $200 you want to give to the dealership to do it, I'm sure they'll take it. But I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're more than capable of doing this on your own. So give it a try. It's pretty easy. Should only take you about 30 minutes at the most to do the whole thing. All right, good luck.